What we're going to show you in this video is real quick how to ensure that you're hooking up your Hylux ballast and Morimoto HIDs correctly when installing them into, in this case, this is a 2014 style GMC Sierra. So the first thing you're going to want to do is your HID bulb comes with an extension wire. On the end of that extension wire, at least in this case, there's connectors that look like this, which we're going to take off, strip back the wires here, and we cut off the, in this case, 9012 plug, and we strip back the wires here for our red being positive and black being negative wires. Now, the first thing we need to do is, in this case, we're going to be retrofitting this HID bulb into a D2S 5.0. So the D2S 5.0 has a bulb holder, which we're going to go ahead and run that on here, and then what we'll do is we will install this into the bulb, and then at that point what we'll do is we'll run this grommet through the dust cap, which we already pre-drilled a hole for. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so we got the bulb in place, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock position. We fed the grommet through with the amp plugs in there, and now what we need to do is take a look at this extension wire, how it hooks up to the ballast, so that we know exactly why or what colors we're going to use on these wires when connecting to the power supply from the headlights. So if you notice on these Hylux ballasts, there is an indicator on here showing plus and minus. As well, this extension wire really has one way to plug in so that it connects. So what you'll do is you'll go ahead, and if you take a look here and you connect this, making sure it's all the way in, if we look, and this is kind of counterintuitive, but the plus is actually running to the black and the negative is actually running to the silver. So when we connect this to the headlight power supply, it seems backwards, but this black wire is actually going to connect to the red, and the silver will connect to the black. Now in this case here, this video, what we're showing you how to do is just twist it together and use some heat shrink to make that connection pretty firm. If you have a soldering iron, that's great. Go ahead and make that solder that connection, but right now we're just going to go ahead and show you what it would look like if you just did a basic connection. So let's do that. Okay, so we've got the black wire running to the positive, the silver and the jumper running to the black ground on the headlight. It's already run through the grommet, so this will provide power to the ballast, which we're going to mount on the outside of the truck somewhere. This is just simply a ground wire that you want to connect somewhere under the hood of the vehicle to ground out the ballast system. Go ahead and put your dust cap back on, and you should be all set and ready to go. Well, make sure you loop it back around and you connect your amp connections here to your bulb. So that way power comes from the headlight, runs through your jumper wire, your extension wire, through your air canceller to the computer, and then out through your igniter, through the wires back into the bulb, fires it up. So it's kind of a loop.